Jello again. This is Ben Hitchcock Cross talking to you today about, I guess, monetization, funding here, things like that. I think it's needless to say that a lot of whistleblowers are pretty bad at fundraising. They're really good at helping. They're not as good at asking for help. I think that's the case. Um, to the extent, that this channel has made any money, I guess it's fair to say, or people want to donate. Let's look at it like that. And people are asking, to what extent can we help? Things like that. So I would say that the number one biggest expense that this channel incurs in one way or the other are video depositions. Some of our depositions are coming free from either my recordings from OBS on the computer during a deposition on Zoom, for example. But others, we sometimes are coming from public records. We're getting those from the state of Wisconsin. So the Lucky videos, all those ERD recordings are coming via the state of Wisconsin's WebEx recordings of those hearings for their own purposes. So they keep those documents and then they become public records, so we get a hold of them. But many times you'll see that we have, especially some of our depositions are video recorded. I know we've got a couple of those coming up. Those can be $1,200, $1,600 a pop. So I think that that's when we're talking about the things that let's say clients are paying for here. Yes, they're trying to get into federal court. They've got issues going, that they've got to deal with. But I think one of the things that would really help, because it really is a toss-up if we do it on video, if we don't do it on video for that, and that's their decision. But if you wanted to help, that would be the area I think that would help the most in terms of connecting the goals here of this channel, which is showing, I think, how a lot of these government decisions are made, how your tax dollars are being spent, who is spending them, and what is the caliber of minds that are making these decisions. So I think that's a big part of it. And then we also have to juxtapose the interests of people who are just trying to fight for their rights and have their day in court. So sometimes those things connect, and it's great. Sometimes we have video depositions, and some of them, I can tell you, some of the best recordings I have you'll never see, because it's not in anybody's interest to put them out there. Luckily, there's a lot of good content out there that is, and should be out there. And I think a lot more of this kind of information here. Because why is this information helpful to you? From what I get is you can easily extrapolate the kind of attitude that Doug Percy or Miss Fesahayi or, Sheriff Ball, for example, have. And then you also take into account the attorneys and their attitudes. And I'm guaranteeing you that you feel that it's similar to what you experience in your local region. So that's, I think, why so much of this material resonates, is because so much of it is obviously, horse manure, and I think people are tired of that. So just give me 1 second here, if you please. So, again, all I'm saying is, and I really do want to take the lead from John DeLynn and others who really are clear. This is valuable content. This is a job that Debbie Keither and others are doing here, and it is important that be credited. I just want to also add that we appreciate it. We just feel sometimes that it's hard to ask and to say, hey, can you help us out? Because we feel like this is something we'd be doing anyway. But at the same token, everybody's putting out a lot of energy, and it's true that we do have some expenses here. So those are the kind of things, that we would be putting, if you were interested in helping, those are the kinds of things that we would need help with. So Thanks again, and stick with us. We'll keep you informed.